Hey guys, so someone commented on one of my videos asking if I could put out a combat tutorial. I haven't really put enough hours into the game to do any sort of like advanced, in-depth tutorial, but I thought I'd get something out to just go over some of the basics because I see some people struggling, which is, no fault of their own. The tutorial in this game is non-existent. I mean, I'm pretty sure it just said, just hit the buttons, and that was it. That was the tutorial, so I just wanted to get something out there to go over some of this stuff. The first thing I should go over is how to assign some of your moves to the right trigger so that you don't have to sort of input the commands or memorize a bunch of different button presses. So what you do is go into the skillbook editor, like you can see on the screen, and you want to press the left trigger or the right trigger to scroll between the different manual modes. And in these manual modes, you can assign 5 moves into each mode, which you can then switch between, and you can also switch between each individual move during combat using the left, L1 and R1 if you're playing on PlayStation. And then, whatever move you have selected, you'll be able to execute with just one button press, so it saves you a headache trying to memorize like a whole bunch of combinations. And also, it's a hell of a lot quicker than inputting, a 4-button combination. So, if you're in the heat of a battle, maybe one of the multiple opponent battles, it can be a lifesaver to have that, strong, powerful move there that you can pull off with just one button press. So, in terms of the actual combat, my strategy is pretty simple, really. It's essentially just keep your guard up and judge the distance as best as you can. As you just saw there, essentially, I'm trying to stay in range so that he will execute his attacks, because essentially the AI is not great at judging the distance, so you want to use that to your advantage. And wait for them to finish their attack, and then just land whatever shot you want to land at the time. Ideally something heavy to put them on the ground. I find that useful, because then you can follow up with some ground kicks. And also combinations don't tend to be that reliable, especially on Nightmare mode. They tend to block most of it, so I find you have that sort of window of opportunity after the attack look where you can kind of get off a heavy attack without them blocking it. I remember the commenter struggled with dodging, or wasn't quite sure how to do it. There isn't really a dodge mechanic per se, in the sense that there's a separate button, but you can do a quick sidestep by flicking the analog in the direction like I just did there, where you just do a sort of quick step back or to the left or right. It's not consistent, but sometimes it's the best thing you've got, so it's definitely worth experiment with it and trying to get the timing down. And also, if you have low health, so health that's in the sort of yellow, if you sidestep at the right time, you can do this slow motion dodge, which then allows you to do any sort of combination you want, so it gives you ample time to put your button press in. As you saw there, that was my favourite move that I just did there, just because the animation is so ridiculous. But yeah, other than that, there's really not that much else to say, I don't think. I'm sure there'll be other people that put out really advanced tutorials with all different combos and all that sort of thing, but I don't really have the time to explore that stuff. So the most efficient way I've found is just to, like I say, judge the distance, try and learn the enemy's attacks as best as you can. If you learn that, the enemy's doing this animation, so I know it's going to be a free hit combo, so I know I need to stay out of range for that free hit, or I know that I need to step left then right to avoid, and then for the most part you should be fine. So I hope that helped. If it did, please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you have any tips of your own, pop them in the comments below. I'd be happy to hear them, because like I say, I haven't put too many hours into the game yet, so I'm sure there's going to be a ton of stuff that I haven't discovered. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.